వెల్కమ్ టు మై ఛానల్. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చేసి మనం జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ బేసిక్స్ చూద్దాం. ప్రీవియస్ క్లాస్లో మనం జావా స్క్రిప్ట్లో నోట్ డాట్ జేఎస్ గురించి చూసాము. ఇప్పుడు వచ్చేసి జావా స్క్రిప్ట్లో బేసిక్స్. జావా స్క్రిప్ట్ ఓవర్ వ్యూ. వాట్ ఈస్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్? క్లయింట్ సైడ్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్. అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఆఫ్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్. అడ్వాంటేజెస్ ఆఫ్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్. లిమిటేషన్స్ ఆఫ్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్. JavaScript development tools and where the JavaScript today. Now we discuss about the JavaScript overview and then JavaScript syntax, enabling, placement. All these are there in place in basics. In basics, the topics are JavaScript overview, JavaScript syntax, JavaScript enabling, JavaScript in Internet Explorer, in Firefox, Chrome, Opera. Syntax we discuss about the first JavaScript code, white space, line breaks, semicolon optional, case sensitivity, comments in JavaScript. Next, JavaScript placement. Here we use the JavaScript in head section, JavaScript body section, JavaScript body section, and JavaScript in external file. We use JavaScript placement and then JavaScript variable here, JavaScript data types, JavaScript variable scope, variable names, reserved words. We use JavaScript variables, data type variable, variable scope, variable name, variable reserved words. Next, JavaScript operators. Here, what is operator? Arithmetic operator, comparison operator. JavaScript operator, arithmetic operator, comparison operator, logical operators. Bitwise operator, assignment operator, miscellaneous operators. Next one is JavaScript if else. If else statement we can use, flowchart of if else, if statement, if else, else if. Switch case. Next one is switch case we can use. Next while loop. Next for loop and JavaScript for loop. JavaScript loop control. Functions we can use. Function definition, calling function parameters, all these things. And events, JavaScript events. What is event type, all these things. And JavaScript cookies. What are the cookies, all these things. Next page redirect, dialog box, and void keyword. These are the first part. JavaScript. First part these are. Now we discuss the overview. Now discuss the JavaScript overview. Here, what is JavaScript? JavaScript is a dynamic computer programming language. It is a lightweight and most commonly used as a part of the web pages, which implements allow client-side script to interact with the user and make dynamic pages. JavaScript is nothing but dynamic computer programming language. It is a lightweight and most commonly used as a part of web pages. It can be used as a part of web pages and which implements allows client-side scripting to interact with the user to make dynamic pages. So it is mainly used to interact with the user to make dynamic pages, and it is interpreted. It is an interpreted programming language with object-oriented capabilities. JavaScript is an interpreted programming language with object-oriented capabilities. So here JavaScript is first known as a live script, but Netscape changed its name to JavaScript, possibly because of the excitement is being generated by Java. JavaScript is made as a first appearance in Netscape 2.0 1995 with the name of LiveScript. The general purpose core of language has been embedded in Netscape, Internet Explorer, and other web browsers. The the ACMA 202 specification defined as a standard version of core and JavaScript language. JavaScript is a lightweight, interpreted programming language and designed for creating network-centric applications. JavaScript is a lightweight, interpreted programming language is designed for creating network-centric applications and complementary to and integrated with Java. Complementary to and integrated with Java. Complementary to and integrated with HTML. An open and class platform. JavaScript is a lightweight interpreted programming language. Here, it's designed for creating network-centric applications integrated with Java, complementary integrated with HTML, open class platform. Here. Next, client-side JavaScript. Here, client-side JavaScript is one of the most common form of the language. The script should be included in or referenced by an HTML document for the code to be interpreted by the browser. Client-side JavaScript is the most common form of language. The script should be included in the referenced by the HTML document for code to be interpreted by the browser. Next, it means that web page need not to be static HTML. Web page is not to be static HTML, but it can include the programs. It can interact with the user, control the browser dynamically, creating the HTML document. And here, JavaScript client side mechanism provides many advantages over the traditional CGI server side scripting. For example, you might use the JavaScript to check if the user has entered valid email address in the form field. JavaScript client-side mechanism provides many traditional advantages over the traditional CGI server-side scripts. For example, you might use JavaScript to check the user has to enter valid email address from the field. Example is for JavaScript client-side mechanism to check the password is correct or not, valid email address or not, like this. Next is your main is client-side JavaScript, checking the username, name, password, all these things. JavaScript code is to be executed when the user submits the form. When the user submits the form, and the only if all the entries are valid, then submit to the web browser. JavaScript code is executed when the code submits the form. When code submits the form, when code submits the form, and the only if all the entries are valid, they would be submitted to the web browser. For this one, we can use the JavaScript for submitting form. This type of in the websites form to the web server. And next one is JavaScript can be used to trap the user initiated events such as a button clicks, linked navigation, and other actions that are user initiates explicitly and implicitly. JavaScript can be used to trap the user initiated events such as a button clicks, linked navigation, and other actions. Linked navigation, other actions, and user initiate explicitly, implicitly. For this one, we can use the JavaScript button clicks and navigation, link to navigation. Next, advantage of navigation. Advantages of JavaScript. The merits of using JavaScript are less server interaction, immediate feedback to the visitors, increased interactivity, richer interfaces. So main advantages of JavaScript are lesser server interaction, immediate feedback to the visitors, increased interactivity, richer interfaces. These are the advantages. So less server interaction is nothing but you can validate user input before the sending the page of the server. Sending the page off to the server. This saves server traffic, which means that less load on the your server. Less load on your server. So you can validate the user input before sending the page to the server. It saves the server traffic, which means that less load on the server. It's nothing but less server interaction. Immediate feedback to the visitors. Immediate feedback to the visitors. They do not have to wait for the page reload to see if they have forgotten to enter something. So immediate feedback to the visitors. It is nothing but they do not have to wait for the page to reload to see if they have forgotten to enter something. They don't have to wait for the page to reload to see if you forget enter something. Here feedback is immediate is there for the visitors. Next one is increasing interactivity. You can create interfaces that react when the user hovers over them with a mouse or activates them via keyboard. Here increased interactivity is nothing but you can create the interfaces that react when the user hovers over them with the mouse or activates them via keyboard. It is nothing but increased interactivity. You can create the interfaces and react with the user over the keyboard, all these things. Advantages and richer interfaces. You can use a JavaScript to include such a drag and drop components, sliders, rich interfaces, all these things. Limitations: you cannot create Java as a full-fledged programming. It lacks the following important features. Client-side JavaScript does not allow the reading and writing files, and this has been kept as a security reason. It cannot have the reading and writing files. JavaScript cannot be used for networking applications, and because there is no such support is available, JavaScript cannot be used for the networking applications. JavaScript cannot be used for networking applications because there is no such support is available. JavaScript does not have multi-threading and multi-processor capabilities. JavaScript does not have multi-thread, multi-processor capabilities. So next one is once again JavaScript is a lightweight interpreted programming language that allows you to build. JavaScript is a lightweight interpreted programming language that allows you to build interactivity into otherwise static HTML. JavaScript is a lightweight interpreted programming language allows to build interactively into otherwise static HTML pages. Next, JavaScript development tools. We discuss Java development tools. One of the major strengths of JavaScript is that does not require expensive development tools. You can start simple text editors such as Notepad. For development tools, you can use Notepad. It's an interpreted language. In this context of the web browser, you do not even need to buy the compiler. To make life simple, various vendors have come up with a very nice JavaScript writing tool, and some of them are listed below, listed here. Microsoft Front Page, Micromedia Dreamweaver MX, Micromedia Homesite 5. These are some of the writing tools. JavaScript writing tools are Microsoft Front Page, Micromedia Dreamweaver, Micromedia Homesite. Microsoft developed popular HTML editors such as Front Page, provides web developer with the number of JavaScript tools assist to create the interactive website to interact with the websites. Next one is Macromedia Dreamweaver MX. Macromedia Dreamweaver MX is a very popular HTML and JavaScript writer in professional web development crowd. It provides several handy pre-built JavaScript components, integrates well with the databases and conform to the new standards such as XHTML and XML. Dreamweaver MX, Micromedia Dreamweaver MX is a very popular HTML and JavaScript writer, professional web development crowd. It provides several handy pre-built JavaScript components. It provides several handy pre-built JavaScript components, integrates with the integrates with databases, and conforms new standards such as XHTML and XML. JavaScript has a pre-built JavaScript components integrate with the well databases. This is Dreamweaver integrate with the database and confirm new standard such as XHTML and XML. It is a popular HTML and JavaScript editor in the professional web development crowd. Next one is Macromedia Homesite 5. Homesite 5 is a well-linked HTML and JavaScript editor. Homesite 5 is the well-linked JavaScript editor from the Macromedia that can be used to manage personal website effectively. Macromedia Homesite 5 is the well-linked HTML and JavaScript editor from the Macromedia that can be used to manage personal website effectively. Well-linked HTML and JavaScript editor. Manage the personal website. It can be used to manage the personal website. For creating personal websites, we can use the Macromedia home site. Dreamweaver can be mainly used for the integrating the databases and confirm new standards such as XML. Front page is used to for the web developer creation of websites, interactive websites. Front page is the creation of interactive websites. Dreamweaver is the for and to integrate the databases and confirm new standards such as XML. Home site is the personal websites. So next, where is the JavaScript today? First update reason over the full year JavaScript 2 comes with the addition of standards. Difference between the two extremely minor. JavaScript 2.0 can be found as a following site. Today Netscape JavaScript, Microsoft JavaScript confirm. Today JavaScript, Netscape JavaScript and Microsoft JavaScript confirms SCMS script standard, although both languages still supports the features they are not part of the standards. Specification of JavaScript 2 can be found in ECMS script.organization. ECMS edition 5 is the first update of release of over the 4 years. ECMS script. From the ECMS script, JavaScript can be origin. Edition of the ECMS script standard. Here we see JavaScript syntax. Now, JavaScript can be implemented using the JavaScript statements, script opening, scripting, closing. You can place a script tag containing JavaScript anywhere within your web page, but it is normally recommends that you should keep it within the head tag. The script tag alerts the browser program to start interpreting that all the text between those tags as a script. A simple syntax of your JavaScript will be appears as follows: script JavaScript code script simple syntax. Script tag takes two important attributes: language and type. Language attribute specifies what scripting language you are using. Typically, it is a value by JavaScript, although recent versions of HTML and XHTML successor have faced but use of attributes. Script tag takes important attributes. Language is attribute what script language you are using. Typically, it is a value of JavaScript, although recent versions of HTML, XHTML, and successors have faced using this attribute. These attributes, important attributes are language and type. Scripting language, this is nothing but scripting language you are using. Next one is type. The attribute is now recommended to indicate the script language it used. Its value can be text JavaScript. Type can be text JavaScript. The attribute it is what now recommended to indicate the scripting language it is used, and its value should be set to text JavaScript. So your JavaScript syntax will look as follows: script language JavaScript, type text JavaScript, JavaScript code, JavaScript, closing of script, script language JavaScript, type text JavaScript, JavaScript code, script. Here script starting, ending. First is JavaScript code. First is JavaScript code. Let us take a simple example to print out hello world. We add an optional HTML commands surrounds JavaScript code. This is a save our coder into browser. Does not support the JavaScript. Comment ends with the this one here signifies the comment in the JavaScript. Hit Java code for this one comments. We can use this one. The end of HTML comment as a piece of JavaScript code. Next, we call the functions of document write, which writes the string into HTML document. The end of HTML, the end of HTML comment as a piece of JavaScript code. Next, we call the function document write, which writes string into HTML document. This function can be used to write text, HTML, or both. Take a look at the following code. The function can be used to with the text, HTML, or both. Document write function can be used with the text, HTML, comma both. Take a look at the following code. HTML body script bodies. Here script we can use language JavaScript. Type is these two are attribute language and type. Language JavaScript, type is the text JavaScript. Here we use the document write. Document write is the we can write the string into the HTML document. Document write nothing but JavaScript piece of JavaScript code. We can call the JavaScript code by document.write. Write the string to HTML document. Document write the string to HTML document. Hello world. Here we close the script and close the body. Close the HTML. This code produces the following results. Hello world. Here white space and line breaks. JavaScript ignores the spaces, tabs, and new timelines that appear in the JavaScript programs. You can use spaces, tabs, and new lines freely in your programs. Free to format indent your programs is a neat, consistent while makes code easy to understand. Here, white space and line breaks can be used. JavaScript knows the spaces and tabs and new line that appears in the JavaScript programs. JavaScript can be ignores these spaces and tabs and new lines. You can use these spaces, tabs, and new lines freely in your program. You are free to జావాస్క్రిప్ట్లో మనం స్పేసెస్ ట్యాబ్స్ న్యూ లైన్స్ అన్ని ఫ్రీగా యూజ్ చేసుకోవచ్చు. ఇవన్నీ జావాస్క్రిప్ట్లో ఇగ్నోర్ చేస్తుంది. నెక్స్ట్ సెమికాలన్స్ ఇక్కడ ఆప్షన్లో సింపుల్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ జావాస్క్రిప్ట్ ఫాలోడ్ బై ద సెమికాలన్ క్యారెక్టర్. జస్ట్ దే ఆర్ C and C++ and JavaScript. However, allows you to omit this semicolon if each of your statements are placed separate line. For example, the following code could be written without semicolons. Here we use without semicolons. Semicolons are optional here. Script language JavaScript, type text JavaScript. Here for script, opening script, variable declared 10, variable 2 declared 2. Here comment lines, closing the comments here. Declaration, here we use these tags, declaration tags. Here we use the declaration tags here. Declaration opening, declaration closing, declaration closing, declaration opening. use the declarations. Here opening declaration we use this one, and closing this one, opening declaration, closing declaration. Here we declare the variables variable 1, variable 2, 10 and 20, and closing the script. Next, declare the two variables variable 10, variable 1, variable 2. Here we does not use a semicolon. Here we use semicolon. Semicolons are also optional. It is not good programming practice to use the semicolons. So semicolons are not necessary here. Next, case sensitivity. JavaScript is a case sensitive language. This means that Java language keywords, variables, function names, and other identifiers must always be typed with the consistent capitalized letters. So the identifiers time will convey different meanings in JavaScript. Care should be taken while writing the variable and function names with the JavaScript. So here care should be taken while writing the variable and function names in the JavaScript. The case sensitive language. Next one is comments in the JavaScript. JavaScript support both C style and C++ style comments. C style and C++ style comments. Thus, any text between the this comments at the end of the line treated as a comment and it is ignored as a JavaScript. Any text between the characters treated as a comment. This may be span multiple lines. For multiple lines, we use this one. For single line, we use these comments. Same as C language comments. C style comments only. C and C++ comments. JavaScript allows recognize HTML comments. Opening sequence. HTML comments. Opening sequence is opening sequence. HTML comments treated as a single line comment. HTML comment closing sequences is a closing sequence, comment closing sequence. It is not recognized as a JavaScript, so it should be written as a this one is a closing sequence, HTML closing sequence, HTML closing sequence. This one should be written in JavaScript as a, this one comment. It is in the Java as a comment closing sequence, opening sequence. This one treat as single line comment. It is also comment opening sequence as a comment. Opening sequence like this comment, the closing sequence as a comment. Is opening sequence this one. Yeah, the following example shows how the comments used in the JavaScript. A script language JavaScript type text JavaScript. Here opening sequence. HTML comment opening sequence. Here we use. Here we use the comment. This is the comment. It is similar to comment C++. Opening comment. Next here the multiple comments. Multiple comments here we can write, and then closing the comments here. Closing sequence, and closing sequence we can return like this. Closing sequence. Now the completed script completed. Next, JavaScript enabling. Previous topic is JavaScript syntax. These all are syntaxes. Next one is JavaScript enabling. JavaScript in the Internal Explorer. This chapter contains the procedure of enabling and disabling the JavaScript support in browser. We have to enable the in the browser, disabling the browser. We use the Internet Explorer, Firefox, Chrome, Opera, all these things. JavaScript Internet Explorer, follow the tools, Internet options, security, and click the custom level. Scroll down till the find a scripting options. Select enabling radio button under the active scripting. Finally, click OK to come out. To disable JavaScript support in the Internet Explorer, you need to select disable radio button, active scripting, JavaScript in Firefox. So in the Internet Explorer, we use the tools button, internet options, security tab, dialog box, click the custom level button and scroll down the custom level till you find the scripting option. So after scripting option, enable the radio button under active scripting. You have to enable the active scripting in the Internet Explorer and then finally click OK. You can enable in the Internet Explorer by using these options. To disable JavaScript Explorer, you need to disable radio button under the button of active scripting. So in the Firefox, we use the open new tab, type about config in the address bar. You find the warning dialog and then you find the configure options. Search bar JavaScript enable is there. Find the option here by right clicking the value of the option. Select toggle. Here toggle, select the toggle. JavaScript enable. If JavaScript is enabled, it is true. It converts false by clicking the toggle. JavaScript is disabled. Like Firefox, we can use in this way for enabling JavaScript. And in the Chrome we use the settings and then show advanced settings, and then under privacy, click the content settings button. In the JavaScript section, select the don't allow any site to run JavaScript or allow the sites to run JavaScript. You have to click this one for enabling or disabling. Allow also all the sites to run the JavaScript. Use these two in the Chrome. In the Opera, like these things, tools, preferences, advanced content, enable JavaScript, all these things. Warning in the non-JavaScript browsers. So warning can be warnings for non-JavaScript browsers are something important. JavaScript, you can display the warning messages using the display warning message using the no script tag. You can add no script block immediately after the script block follows. Here HTML body, script language JavaScript, test JavaScript, and here we open the tag, write document run hello world, closing the tag, closing the script. Here no script, sorry, JavaScript is needed to go ahead. Body HTML. If user borrows does not support the JavaScript is not enabled, then message no script will be displayed on the screen. So next is JavaScript placement. For JavaScript placement, we can use the JavaScript code anywhere in the HTML document. However, most preferred way to include the JavaScript is an HTML file. Script head and sections with body sections with body section, head section. External file include the head section. In the following section, we will see how we replace the JavaScript in HTML file in a different ways. JavaScript head section. If you want to have script to run some event, such as where the user clicks somewhere, then go to the place the script in the head follows. HTML head script type JavaScript. Function say hello, alert hello world. Here we call the function head section here. Script function say hello, we call the function alert. We use the alert for printing, for alerting message, and then close the tags, and then script, open the script, closing the script, and then closing the head. Here body, click here for result. Input type button on click say hello, value is say hello. Here input type is button. Here we declare the button. and then on click go to say hello function, and then value is say hello. Here allowed the hello word. Here the output is like this: body, closing the body, closing the HTML. Here click here for the result. Here the say hello button is there. This is the following result. JavaScript body section here. Body section is hello world, body, closing the body, produce the following code hello world. We declare the body here. We declare in the head only say hello world. We call the function alert hello world. Say hello. Here the value is say hello. We declare in the on click button. On click button. In the body section, you have to print the value, and then body sections script to say hello. Here for the head section, body section, body and head sections. Your head section say hello alert hello world, and then closing the head, and body section, these two are there. On click say hello. We execute these two, and then here the print body and the header function. On click button. So JavaScript in the external file. External file. So JavaScript in the external file. JavaScript in the external file. Here extensively JavaScript, you can be likely to be find that there are cases where using identical JavaScript code multi-pages sites, you are not detected with the identical code multiple HTML files. Script tab provide the mechanism allows JavaScript to external file include the HTML files. JavaScript file HTML code using the script tag and so for this one we can use JavaScript in the external file. HTML head, closing head, script type JavaScript file dot source file dot js. We include the external file by source tag, and then closing the body. So here the following content of the file name js. You can use the say hello function. So here we use the say hello file name js here. File name dot JavaScript say hello alert hello world. In the file we can use the say hello function. So next class we discuss about the JavaScript variables. What are different variables, data types, variables, all these things. Subscribe to my channel.